Welcome back to the final semifinal match of the night. The winner of this will face off against Unite in their grand finals in complexity. They are one map away from doing so as they lead the series 2-1 against Team Kaliber.
And now we're going to move off to standoff on Hardpoint, which is mostly a dominated map by subs. So we're going to see probably 3 subs from each team, not the 2 ARs and 2 subs we've been seeing from them in the last few Hardpoints.
And last time we saw Nezlo on this map, he whipped out a shotgun and dropped 42 kills.
Yeah.
So definitely something to look out for from Nezlo from Team Kaliber, but we'll see how they decide to play this one out. I know that complexity after that map, they gave them a lot of flack for it through Twitter.
Yeah, after that shotgun stuff, there was a lot of back and forth on Twitter between the teams, but you know, it's all gone. Now they're really trying to just beat each other pretty bad. That's really what they want to do. These teams are they're friends, but they're also rivals.
Yeah, they're competitors at the end of the day, and they let the gameplay do the talking. But Mr. X, give me a prediction for this map. What's the final score?
250 to 120.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess complexity with 250.
Yeah.
All right. So Mr. X is voting for, or he's predicting a dominating performance from complexity. But who's the player to go off? Who do I want to watch?
Yeah, I want to watch Krim at the start of the game because his role is extremely important on this first hill because he needs to push it strong, but also he can't give up spawn.
EMPs off the start, do not connect onto anything, and actually initial control will go to Team Kaliber, but here comes Krim. He gets shut down off the start. Actually, let's go on board with Nezlo as he's the guy inside the hardpoint.
Yeah, and you see Nezlo controlling the hardpoint well, and you know, as I was saying, Krim died right there at L-Wall, and he spawned out immediately at Grandma, so good job from TK controlling the spawns.
So Nezlo gets cleaned up. Now it's going to be Aches around halfway to his score streaks, and really, for this middle hardpoint, you want to control wood, and that's what Aches wants to do right here as Kaliber. He's going to be the one taking over inside the hardpoint, but around 25 seconds remaining, I'm surprised nobody from complexity actually pushed out to the alley, and you know, it's going to be Team Kaliber punishing them for that.
Yeah, and you know, right now you see Krim gets all the way around to behind wood, so it'll be interesting if they can start controlling the spawns for this green, because green is one of the hills that you can control and you can take tons of time on.
Bad spawn for Kaliber, so he's going to be late to the party. He does find 1 kill onto Ethereum, and he's going to let these trophy systems go out, try to solidify their position as they're trying to make their way through the back alley, but Crimsix, he's got score streaks.
Yeah, and score streaks on this map are huge, especially when it comes to rotations to red, and he's going to jump out, and oh, Gunjar, he got it bad right there. And just pick up another kill. Krim's been on fire this whole series.
I mean, when Krimbot goes into Krimbot mode, that can be good, and as soon as he earns the lightning, he lets it go.
Yeah, and he's going to call it in there to spawn them out further away, because you know, this 35 to 40 seconds right here is huge for complexity.
Yeah, Sharp, he's going to give it up. It's going to be Nezlo trying to challenge for the last couple seconds. There's a player right next to Crimsix, but not for long. Quick reaction from him. Team Kaliber, it looks like they've given up. Theory might challenge the scrappy time, but it could bite him in the end as T picks up that kill. He's even closer to streaks now.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that you can notice out of your mini-map is you're going to see TK actually rotates all the way around through Playground, and Kaliber beat him there, but what complexity was trying to do, it looked like there was rotate through red, because if you can rotate through red, you can almost have the same type of effect on that hill as you would on Grandma, where they're spawning at gas behind the hill, and you can stand at this front door right here, the Teep's going through, and pick them off and acquire score streaks.
I did want to watch Teep, but he's too far. Now we can watch him, because I want to see if he's able to earn the streaks, and with that kill, at least he gets a Hellstream missile, so all streaks important. Not only that, look how far away Gunjar just spawned out.
Yeah, and one thing you see out of TK on Hardpoint, which might be why they're not as consistent as Hardpoint on the other game mode, is they don't acquire score streaks very much. You know, they get they're slaying. It isn't as strong as other teams. It's still good though, but they don't really get tons of kills consistently in the hill, which would help you acquire streaks. Obviously,
it seems like, especially in respawn game types, Team Kaliber, they just need that one consistent slayer.
Yeah.
That's really what they're missing. So, for example, with Karma on your team, he guarantees you 30 kills. Proofy on your team, he guarantees you X amount of kills. Same with Crimsix and Aches. Team Kaliber, they need that one guy who could guarantee them a good amount of kills.
Yeah, you know, they're almost like you would compare it to like basketball, where you're not really a fan of basketball, but the Denver Nuggets. Okay, well, the Denver Nuggets, they have a great team overall, but they don't have that one
they
player.
Took all the Knicks players.
Yeah, they don't have that one player though that really can win you full series against the other top teams. You know, and it's hard because you have to consistently have one player step up all the time for TK, and it's hard to produce that consistently.
All right, so it looks like complexity, they have around a 40-point lead. PP inside the hard point, he gets taken out the War Machine in his hand. So Kaliber, they will take over, and this is a good amount of time. If they get the rest of these 30 seconds, they'll only be down by 5 points.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is huge time for Team Kaliber, and it would be great for them if they could acquire score streaks in there. If one of their players can get streaks here and kind of even up that score streak control, I mean, they can be right back in this game.
Neslo's usually close to streaks, but he gets taken out there, so does Sharp. So compLexity, I guess, limit the amount of score Team Kaliber can get from there. But as Gunjar makes his way back inside the hardpoint, you see his progression towards his streaks. Now Krim, he's just going to be focused on holding wood for his squad. Takes out Sharp, but more players around the area. Now it's TP alive. He gets taken out, 2-piece by Neslo.
And Neslo picks up 2 huge kills right there, giving TK wood control. And right now they really got to get some time out of this hill, because this hill plays a lot like the first hill on Yemen, where people love to juggle it, but you can still get tons of time to play properly.
I think Teep might want to use his Hellstorm missile here just to give compLexity some breathing room and force Team Kaliber off of the hard point so that they could reestablish a lead here.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we're not seeing the Hellstorm being used here. It might just be some miscommunication, but they're going to try and break it together. And I mean, right now, it's not working out.
So Aches does actually take control for compLexity. So 25 seconds remaining. It's still a good chunk of time, but mainly these two teams are more focused on the next hard point. In fact, you see Team Kaliber Sharp. He's already pushing through the back alley, which is great to see. But Krim with this War Machine, I think he might pull this one out maybe to break it.
Yeah, he's going to pull this War Machine out to break it. You notice on the minimap, Team Kaliber was spawning pretty far at Grandma, so they're not getting the more favorable spawn, but now you see members of compLexity spawning Grandma and Playground, which is definitely not where you want to be spawning.
So the players at the top street, like Aches, he should kind of wait for his teammates to try to make something happen through the back alley, but he gets taken out. It's going to be Clayster. I guess that's the player you want pushing. Hey, now everyone come through the front. Here comes a lightning strike from Gunjar, actually. It's going to take compLexity off respawn.
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge play from Gunjar right there. Perfect timing. You use that lightning strike. And I mean, right now on your map, you see tons of just one-on-one pushing from compLexity. They need to either decide to give this up or go together because, oh, that's unfortunate.
And he gets stopped right before he earned the War Machine. So not only did he kind of waste that Hellstorm missile there, he doesn't get the War Machine in the end. And compLexity gets the scrap time.
And they're going to get, and it looks like they're first on rotation too, but Gunjar picking up a huge kill right there, and Clayster winning that anchor battle. And you know, Aches picking up guys mid-street, and TP is just on a roll tonight.
When TP's hitting his shots like that, you know it's going to be a good game for compLexity. He's going to back down from that one, as it looks like it will be Theory challenging from the top of the staircase. Easy kill for Teep, and he's about to double up on some streaks, but he's got to defend himself before he uses these ones. He gets taken out, and here comes Crimsix. He's on a 3-kill streak currently for compLexity, trying to make it 4. Finds Theory coming up the stairs. Good assist from him, and now he's going to take over in the back. Finds Gunjar Clayster inside the hard point.
And Gunjar is so good with that AR. And you know, he's a lot different from Stainville. Stainville, he's more aggressive. Gunjar right there just hiding in the back, and he played that perfectly for his team.
Nice job from Krim defending the hard point from outside as he takes out Theory trying to jump in. And 27 seconds remaining. I'm surprised Team Kaliber actually decided to push for this.
Yeah, I'm surprised too, because this rotation for Team Kaliber is going to be pretty much their game. If they don't win this rotation, TK, it's gonna be a loss because they need this time on red.
All right, so who's got streaks? Who's got streaks? TP has streaks. I don't think he's going to use them just yet. Look at his teammates. They're way far across the map. So I think once they get a bit closer, he might decide to maybe call in a lightning strike here.
Yeah, and you're going to see it more used if they can get control. That's when you really use these streaks on red, because then you can, if you're one of the last people alive in the hill, you can call that lightning strike in at hay, and you can force the other team to push it in, which I wouldn't be surprised if they did right here.
Clayster alive inside, trying to fight for the hay bale side of the map. As you see, Krim, he's locking down packages. So Clayster, here you go, buddy. Have a trophy system.
Yeah, and I mean, this is what I was talking about, where TK really needed to play for that rotation, because if they didn't get this rotation, it's extremely hard to get this hill back, especially when compLexity is playing a little more AR heavy when they go into this hill.
And Clayster's starting to work for some streaks as compLexity, they increase their lead to around 70 points. He gets taken out, but Krim now doing some damage inside the hard point. He's got some more to do. You see 3 TK members trying to push through the door, and Neslo will be able to fight through. So 10 seconds possibly going to team, never mind, compLexity won't even give him that 10 seconds.
Nah, they're going to push for that 10 seconds, because right now with those streaks that Teep has, it pretty much seals the deal, because it's going to be impossible for them to get time off this middle hill, and Aches has one of the fastest reaction times I've ever seen.
This is unreal. Now Aches is around 1 kill away from getting more score streaks for compLexity. Finds the kill inside the hard point, finds another one. Now he has a War Machine. Yeah,
and now he's just going to take this War Machine and try and make it rain. But the logic behind the contest of the last just scrap time from that red hill is that if you can get to this middle hill, there was about 1 minute and 30 seconds when it popped up. When you have 2 sets of score streaks, you can pretty much wipe out 2 full attempts from TK to get onto the hill, which will bring down the hill to, I would say, about what, 25 seconds?
Yeah, around there, but right now you see all the score streaks coming out for compLexity.
Yeah.
They have won this map, and with that, Team Kaliber, they're out of the tournament. It's going to be a compLexity versus Unite Grand Finals, a rematch of the PAX Prime Invitational.
Yeah, and I mean, two amazing teams. Parasite not playing for Unite today. I bet you he probably wishes he was going to play in this match because, I mean, it's another rivalry right there between Kaliber and Parasite.
250 points acquired for compLexity as they win by 85 total points. Pretty good win from compLexity as they win the series 3-1 over Kaliber.
Yeah, and just pretty strong play from compLexity overall. Never really feeding it. Nobody from TK got streaks, and never really feeding the guys in the hard point. Pretty much pushing together and just smart playing. From Team Kaliber, their respawn game modes have been getting better. They just need that one person to consistently start slaying.
When TP slays like that,
it's hard
easy
to
for
beat them.
compLexity.
Yeah, when TP is slaying consistently, and I mean it's hard to do it online like we talked because of the connection. When he's slaying that way though, it's pretty hard to beat.
All right, so compLexity just eliminated Team Kaliber to advance to the grand finals of the MLG Play 2000 series, where they will face off against Unite Gaming. The grand finals is coming up after this quick commercial break.